Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with episode 4 of season 21 of Alliance War. Today we are bringing in our full Ghost Trinity, finally, thank God here. And up first we are on path 6 in section 1, and we have a very simple Doctor Strange here, rank 2 Doctor Strange, power focus 1, and power alternator. This is a bit of a weird placement for me because when it comes to Power Focus 1, it pretty much throws the entire node down the toilet there because that sort of node does not influence Doctor Strange's, passive power gain. It's just going to be like a normal Doctor Strange fight, and he is not a stubborn defender, so pretty much as long as I build up to 1 special 2, we're good to go. This Doctor Strange was not the highest SIG, so none of my buffs are being taken away here, and yeah, look at that little power alternator happened, and it went from a special 2 to a special 1, so I killed him with a special 1 instead of a special 2, but regardless, same thing, quick and easy fight, very, very nice. Up next, we have a stacked one here. We have a rank 3 Domino on one of the tougher nodes on the entire map. We have backup recovery and power snack on the little mini boss here, so we're tossing on some bigger boosts here. What am I putting on? I don't even remember. I put on a 20%er, and I think I gotta put on a tech boost, and I probably had to put on a power start 1 boost as well as an attack boost. It's really nice, these new solo crystals. There's just so many attack boosts, so I can boost a lot more than I used to for war, which is nice. But anyway, backup recovery, outlast, and power snack. I've taken a lot of dominoes with a lot of ghosts, and depending on how domino behaves, that's how the fight goes. But yeah, I got the fight down to a science now. It just literally always depends on RNG. Usually, if like the phase fails or whatnot, but especially for this fight, I know I have to watch out when she's around 50% health. I want to make sure she's below a bar of power for sure at that point. So now she's at about 55%. I definitely want to bait out a special attack here. Yeah, so I'll bait out this special 2, and I want to trigger the backup recovery, which I'm going to do right now, basically. There we go, we'll do it with the special 2, that's fine. Now we're going to bait out her special 2, if we can. Or no, we're not! Watch this, ready? We try to bait out a dash, we went for a special 2, and she backed all the way up. All the way up, man. Hopefully she's kind to us. And she just stood there. Alright, special 2, let's phase it. But it crit failed! Now we got a critical bleed. Luckily, we just phased it off, man. We're going to go for it here, bait a dash, go for a special 1, and end the fight. Holy crap, man. That was such a beautiful fight up until that special 2. It was so clean, it was so crisp, it was so nice. And then she just backed up instead of coming in at me, and then the phase failed, and then, even after the bad special 2, it still could have been a very pretty fight if that phase didn't fail during her special 2. But hey man, it happens. Up next, we are on path 7 in section 2 here. We have a Mysterio here who is very common to find in this placement. Not the easiest fight on the map here, spite and powerful from afar. The reason why it's tough is because if Mysterio throws off his special 1, you can't really hit him and he'll go away from you, and there's spite and also power from afar, so he's going to get more power and cycle those special 1s. So what I want to do here is just stay very close to him, just build up to his special 2, and that should be the end of the fight. Yeah, so here I'm going to hold heavy, bait out his heavy, nice. Now go for his special 2, and that's going to be it. If he tossed off his special 3, not the biggest deal in the world because we do have Hood with us, so we could have just tanked that, but it's always better to avoid that kind of stuff because we could have phased and then he could have not thrown it, the phase could wear off, and then he throws it, then we die, and we don't want to die, right? But up next we have a Mordo here on Aspect of Evolution and Kinetic Transference. In theory, this is like decent placement because of Aspect of Evolution, but Ghost is just going to completely nuke this guy down before it even matters, alright? So yeah, Mordo isn't a stubborn defender, so it's just going to be pretty much a normal Mordo fight for me with Ghost, which I find Mordo pretty easy whenever I use Ghost. He's very annoying with other champions, but for some reason Ghost just always nukes him down for me. Yeah, here at this point the fight's pretty much over. I'm just trying to bait out one more special attack, but he's not going for it. Went for a heavy attack, missed, not the biggest deal in the world. Go for another one because of the power gain, and we'll finish the fight off with the special 3. So that was a nice fight. Yeah, when he has his power gain on, there's a chance he could, interrupt whatever you're doing with a special attack, but more often than not he he doesn't, so I felt pretty safe going for that second heavy attack there, and I think it worked out. So yeah, man. Up next, we have one more fight. We have a mini boss. We have a Big Paco Apocalypse mini boss here. Best defense, brute force, spry, and limber. And yeah, not the best placement in the world for Apocalypse. We have seen him here a couple times now. I guess the limber is something that could make it potentially difficult, and we'll see what happens with the limber in this fight. It's actually quite funny. However, with Ghost, what you want to do here is just build up to a special 2, have a power boost ready to go, and the fight's pretty much over, and I'll show you why. So at this point, I went for a parry. I'm gonna go for one more parry here to build up some of my buffs. All right, and oh boy, I forgot about the limber there. I forgot about the limber and drained all of my health, but it's alright, man. We're gonna take it back right now. We have a weakness on me, but that's okay. Ghost doesn't really care about a weakness because she's so super duper strong. If anything, that weakness was there just to make the fight a little bit more fair for Apocalypse, and this fight is over with the 3rd special 2. So yeah, man, good stuff by Ghost. Really good stuff by Ghost. The Domino fight definitely could have been prettier. You know, RNG related. The Apocalypse fight was freaking hysterical, but all in all, really good war. I think I felt good about, you know, all my fights, all my stuff, and I really love using Ghost in war. There's nobody else I prefer to use in war. I will always, you know, prefer to use Ghost if I could use Ghost, especially in Alliance War. With that being said, let's jump over to some individual stats now. Alright, so this war was against Matrix, and I now have 24 kills, and still just the 1 death on the first fight of the entire season. 96% solo rate, which is the highest mine has ever been here. 29.56 TDR, solo rate bonus 2.14, power rating 30.73. Unfortunately, 4Loki did lose that war, and we started off 1-3. But we're doing very good in the next war that we have right now. We're ahead by a bunch, so I would assume it's going to end up being 2-3. Yeah, man, but you know, at the end of the day, this is definitely funny enough, it's my worst technical start to the season, but it's my best start to the season by far. Aside from that first fight, it's been a, you know, deathless season so far, aside from the first fight. But, yeah, this is, what is this? Would this be 33%? For a 12, 33% of the way through, and we have the 1 death, 24-1. Not the worst thing in the world at all. Yeah, man. So that's gonna be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop the boy a like. Comment what you think about that funny Apocalypse video in the comment section below, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of Season 21 of Alliance War in 4Loki. And I'll be seeing you around.